Another variant of JW entry is mask. It will be just JW. No PNR, no itinerary in this request, just JW. System will open mask for you. In this mask, you can add 4 segments, 4 roads. For example, let's fly from Istanbul to Sochi. The day will be 20th of August. Then booking class, if you know booking class, you can add, for example, N booking class, or you can leave this field empty. Then cabin, it could be economy, business, comfort cabin, or leave it empty. Then airline code, you can add airline code in this block. You can add flight number. You can add the time, departure time, not early and not later. Then next line, let's add a route from Sochi to St. Petersburg. The day will be 24th of August. And that's all. Then you can fill other 2 segments lines. Next, info about flights. Direct flights only. 1 mean yes, 0 mean no. So, for example, you can add itinerary in segment line, and then you can tell system that both variants, direct flights and connection flights, are allowed. So it will be 0, not only direct flights. Then same booking class. In case of connection flights, you tell system 1 mean you want to get pricing in same booking class for both flights, or you allow system to combine booking class. The same for airlines. Do you want to get pricing for of flights of one airline combination or different airlines combination? It will be 1 for same airlines, yes, or 0 for different airlines. Then type of tickets, leave it empty. Next line is okay, and brand code. For example, I want to get pricing in brand code EC. Then passenger type codes. You can add 4 passenger type codes in this request. For example, adult. How many adults? 2 person. You can add age. You can add type of document. You can add country, citizenship, and residentship, place of country of where this passenger lives. Then, for example, 1 child. You add passenger type code. How many childs? 1 child. And for child, please add age. Age should be less than 12 years old. Then let's add infant. Code for infant inf. Then how many babies? 1 baby, and age, for example, 1 years old. Then click on enter, and system will show us possible prices for this group of passengers, and for this flight. So request was from Istanbul to St. Petersburg. System show us flights from Istanbul, Sheremetyevo, and next to St. Petersburg. Flights, booking code, day, time, duration time per each flight, then airline account code, brand. It was EC in request, so system show us brand EC in JW display. And well, price per all passenger in my request. 2 adult, 1 child, and 1 infant. How to book seats from this request? The same like you book seats from JW with itinerary or JW with passengers and itinerary. Request for booking seats will be 0, then line number, for example, line number 1, and that's all. System will book our passenger, 4 passenger, in RBDL on the first flight and Q on the second flight. System will book 3 seats because we have 3 passengers with seats and 1 infant without seats. Or you can add number of seats in booking request. It will be 0, line number, slash, and how many seats you want to book. For example, you don't need 3 seats. You need just 2 seats. So add number of seats in request. 0, line number, slash, and number of seats. If you start reservation from availability, how do you book seats from availability display? You book 0, then line number, then RBG for the first flight, then RBG for the second flight, and then how many seats. But you don't need to add booking code in booking request that follow JW display because RBG is shown in this variant. So let's book 2 seats from the first variant. System start create this PNR. Follow-up request from JW display. Well, we have display. What entry can you use? I just want to remind you. If there is group of variants in the same price, you can open this group by entry JW question mark and line number. System will show you all variants from this group, different flights, but the same price. If you want to return to the previous list, system tell you use hash symbol. If you want to get info how system calculate this price, use entry hash symbol and line number. System show you. In my request, it was 2 adults, so system show me that this price calculate for 2 adults passenger fares, taxes, and totals per each passenger. Then system show us itinerary, flight number, and booking code. Then day, time, departure and arrival, passenger type adult, the same. Then price of this flight segment and selling currency, fare basis code, info about fare note, fare level in selling currency, then info how to get fare use, entry will be for this fare, entry will be TP number 1, then airline account code and info about baggage, info about taxes. If you want to return to the previous display, just use hash symbol entry and system return you to full list. From this display, you can open mask that filled with this itinerary. Open filled mask entry is double hash symbol. System will show us mask right now with this itinerary and with this departure day. And if you want to book seat from JW display, you will use a 0 entry, then line number. Then if you want to tell system how many seats you want to book, add slash instead of RBD code, and then tell system how many seats you want to book. Well, that's all for Best Buy display and for how to book seats from Best Buy display.